What is a bottom meat? Well, you might have seen them on social media. You might have seen pictures with these funny looking contraptions hanging out of fish's mouths. Well, a bottom meat isn't a jig and it's not a rig. It's something I developed about 6 years now. It's an application to deploy a bait on a slow pitch outfit. What I mean is the sort of gear we want to use these days, not the old dinosaur that Grandad used to use. Okay, to use a twin or a paternoster rig to get down to the bottom, over this way in WA, we're fishing 40 to 80 metres of water. You need 16 ounces of lead or 12 ounces of lead to get to the bottom. That's why you need a big, heavy dinosaur. It's heavy, cumbersome, you don't feel bites, and it's not really enjoyable to use. It's just like a meat catching tool. Now, we were fishing one day with plastics and jigs because that's what I normally use, and we didn't catch a thing on a full moon and a northerly. We were using slow pitch outfits and we're using jigs and plastics. So I got my Vexed Jew bomb. I took the plastic off and I put a bit of fish on it, a strip of Sergeant Baker. I dropped it down and I instantaneously hooked up. I missed a lot of bites that day, but we ended up getting a really good bag of fish, and that day the fish were not eating jigs or plastics. They were just wanting baits. So basically what I've done is I've used an articulated head, and rather than having a single hook, that night I thought, I've got an idea here. I'm going to put 3 hooks together on some assist cord, circle on the top, and I'm going to use this to deploy a bait on my nice slow pitch outfit. So now my PE3 or PE2, PE4 with a 6,000 size reel on it, with 40 or 60 pound leader, I can drop this 250 gram jig down to about 120 meters with this gear. It gets down quicker, it gets down faster, and it actually presents a lot better. So when the fish hit this, it's not a jig in any way. So basically they're eating it, they're eating the bait on it. You hook them up, you've got 3 hooks there, you get a good jaw set and you bring them in. Now, how do you rig a bottom meat? Well, I haven't got a lot of time, but this is a squid rigged on one. So basically just your normal California calamari or Lund squid or whatever you want to call them, or you can catch your own squid, and we've actually used this bait cotton to mummify it on there. It's a latex bottom meat thread. You just mummify it on. Now, nothing can get that off without getting a face full of hooks. Pilly, there you go. There's your pilly. Muley, scaly, whatever you want to put on there. Now, that there, we've used a thinner gauge cotton. That'll get down nice and quickly. You know, some people say, why don't you just use a ball sinker and a snell, like all the Googans are saying. That ball sinker will run up the line and it will actually twist like that. This here is you fix that to your line and it will deploy like that. Okay, so until you've actually used one, you'll understand it doesn't spin. I nip the tail off as well to get down a little bit quicker. So that's your pilly. Again, try and take that off without getting a face full of hooks. Traditional fillet bait, there's your mullet fillet. Nice bit of tough mullet skin, I leave the scales on. Whip those hook points proud. Nice fleshy side, oily, stinky. Can't get it off without getting hooks. And then this is more of a WA thing, I think, but a dirty big octopus leg. This smells like the back end of a cray boat at the moment. It's been around for a bit, but that there is a nice durable bait, and that's a really nice presentable way of deploying an octopus leg. Bottom meats come in sizes from 20 grams all the way through to 1 kilo. So we've got everything covered from King George whiting and shallow water pink snapper, red snapper, right the way through to a 1 kilo for hapuka or grey banded cod or blue-eyed trevella, all those sorts of species. And again, with a 1 kilo one, you can deploy it with PE5 on a large slow pitch type jigging reel and a nice soft action rod, and you will beat any electric reel down to the bottom. You'll also be able to hook fish and get them up nice and effective. So basically, bottom meat colours, we've got chartreuse glow, abalone, pilchard, orange, full glow, redhead and pink. They've all got immense glow and UV, and they're available in all good tackle stores across Australia now.